Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eno, and if you're new here, hi. Today is International Day of the Girl Child. Happy International Day to all the girl child out there. Yeah, I volunteer for SheCan Nigeria, and we're going as a team to Idiaraba Correctional Center for Girls to celebrate International Day of the Girl Child. I might be recording or I might not, but we've been asked not to record because it's a very sensitive environment, and you know, you don't want to record these girls while they're in prison, because it's basically prison for children under the age of 18. Anyway, so why did I pop on here? I wanted to, there's this thing that was going on in the community, and I thought to share. Maybe one or two people out there might learn from it. So yeah, if there's one thing that you want your younger self to know as a girl child, or one thing that you want other young girls to know, what would that be? So members of the community answered the question, and I'm just going to share some answers with you because why not? All right, so the first one is, I wish sex education was well thought and relationships at large. And I wish as a girl we were prepared for adulthood, pregnancy stage in life, marriage, and I mean a proper tutor. All right, so this one is interesting because as girls, even as women, if you notice, some women, they often shy away from the topic sex because they've associated it with something that is bad, right? So the last time we went to these correctional centers, I remember that a lot of the questions, or most of the questions that girls were asking, were about sex, misconception that they've heard, and all of that, just generally wanting to know what it is. And it's a good thing. So if you have children or if you have younger ones, this or now might be the right time for you to tell them. I would want every girl to know that she is a princess and will become a queen one day. I mean, I think everybody knows this one because, well, not the queen part but the princess part. Remember that song, or should I be saying remember the song, the song from Barbie the movie, I think, Billie Eilish. When did it end all the enjoyment, right? I think that song is, if you sit back and look at your life, you start thinking, when did it end? From wearing tiaras to tutus to princess dresses, trying to play dress up when you were much younger, to now that you're hustling for money. When did all of that goodness end in your life? God, I beg. When did all of that goodness end? So yeah, I mean, that song is a very, I resonated so much with that song because, you know, it's just like, when did all the enjoyment end? Where did all the time go? Like all right, so to carry themselves to maximum pride, I think this one is something that a lot of us are still learning to do, to carry ourselves with not even pride, with confidence, right? I think the right word is confidence. So yeah, it's something I'm learning to do, and I think that is something that everybody should know how to do at some point. Okay, never settle for less, be patient with the process, and never be to be sued into success. I don't know what that means, but yeah, that's what the person says. To also know that nothing comes freely, there's a price to pay for every of our action. Okay, and most importantly, to know that God, to take God as their first love. You guys you guys we'll just leave it at that. Moving on to the next one. Young girls should know that they have the right to be independent and not depend on any man. Preach. So I'm a big advocate for when there's this social narrative that women should well, I don't think it's everybody that agrees or that stays on this pedestal, but there are some people who believe that women should be women and depend on a man for the nice things, cars, house, and don't just depend on them because you have some form of value to exchange, like your body. Do you understand me? So I think that every woman should be, in fact, women can be their own bosses and make a change. Do not think that a man has to provide a certain lifestyle for you than you can for yourself. Grew up and marry a boss, but I grew up and became the boss instead. So would I marry myself? I think. Anyway, so I wish I learned how to speak up for myself instead of suppressing my feelings. This is so me, but I'm unlearning how to do that. Speak up for yourself. If something hurts you, say that this thing hurt you. If someone hurts you, say that this person hurt you, all right? Rather than suppressing your feelings, your emotions, and hurting inside. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help you, especially. All right. I wish that all girls should know that they should never dim their lights for anyone. You can shine bright, I can shine bright. It only makes the place shine brighter, right? Shine bright like a diamond. So don't dim your life for anyone, and life would happen, but it can be what they wish to become without cutting corners. I think I understand this person's, or where this person's coming from. Life would happen. You'd have setbacks, you'd have days or months or years where you'd be unemployed, but do not think that your value would, or you should reduce your standard or your value and cut corners. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. Somebody said find purpose before marriage. Find purpose before marriage. This is apt. I'm not even gonna, like, marriage now is a beautiful thing, but like a lot of people or a lot of women have created identities around marriage. My husband this, my husband that, my husband. Calm down. So even though it's nice to be in a relationship, but also have a path, have a purpose without your relationship. Who are you? Without being a Mrs. So and so, who are you? I wish I knew about sexual education, mental education, emotional education, financial education, especially knowing myself. Purpose. Why is purpose repeating itself, or why is purpose constantly coming up in these conversations? Because it is so important. Be knowledgeable financially, emotionally, mentally. A lot of people, when you say mental, they think that you're already going crazy, but no, it's like your mental health. Sometimes how do I even explain this to you guys? But it is so important, your mental health. All right. I wish as a girl child we knew that we have a life to live. I was trained to take responsibility early, and all in the name of you will get married someday. Delete. Because why? I'm sure that you've heard you will get married. Is this how you're going to do in your husband's house? Is that how my husband is going to do in my own house? Why can't the conversation be like that? Why can the conversation not be like that? Why do we have to prepare or grow up, prepare, and the end story is marriage? Is so somehow. Marriage is good, don't get me wrong. I want to get married, but like, to live your life revolving around just one thing or one person, I don't know. Allowing the boy child to get away with just about everything. He cannot cook, it's fine, his wife will do it for him. He cannot sweep, that's fine, the wife will do it for him. He cannot cook food that he will put inside his own mouth and tummy to fill himself, to get energized, that's okay too. The wife will do it for him. That is absolutely ridiculousness. So no. So I wish all girl child will know that they matter. They should speak up even when their voice shakes. Preach, sis. A girl child should be allowed to enjoy their childhood stage and not turn them into overnight adults. Like, I didn't have this, but I feel like my elder sister was, or is it this you know, turning her into an overnight adult is a perfect description. There are times when, you know, she would sacrifice her own happiness for you. When there's like one thing and they say everybody should share it, she just said, you guys should share it, she's okay. Meanwhile, she probably may not have had food to eat that day, but you know, just the fact that she has taken responsibility from a younger stage has allowed her to be like that. Shout out to her, she's amazing, she's amazing. Anyway, so a girl child should be allowed to make mistakes and be corrected in love. A girl child has the right to know that her body will change as she approaches adolescence, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. Why should we be ashamed that I'm growing breast, or that I'm having, you know, blood flowing down my monthly? Do you get? A girl child should understand that our body differs and our body growth is in stages. No rush or no need for comparison. You see someone with big bum or big boobs and you're like, I want that, I want that, I want it right now. Who first grow breasts or start menstruation doesn't mean she's already ahead of you in life. This gave me low self-esteem back then because I started it in my senior class. A girl can dream and be more if she puts in the effort. Finally, a girl child can be a mother and a career woman and a fashionable woman against what the society portrays. And I'm glad that a lot of women are already taking the forefront when it comes to this, and we are seeing that and we're applauding it. A lot of women, you know, and it's good that we're standing up, and a lot more are still behind, but we are thankful that we're thankful for some of the women who are taking the lead and taking the forefront in standing up and being an amazing woman, wife, career woman, fashionable, etc, etc. So I wish I knew how to confide in my parents by telling them what I was passing through emotionally. My advice to every girl child: please learn to relate your fears, especially to your mom. Let her know what you're passing through physically, emotionally, and educationally as well. So I wish I didn't think I needed to carry the weight of the world on my small shoulders. I wish I acted my age and just enjoyed being a girl, enjoyed being a small girl. Being a first daughter would expose you to a whole lot more than you wish to know, and you sometimes have no choice but to live like that and act matured. So like I said, my sister she's a first child, so she would have a ton of experience and a ton of stories to tell of how she sacrificed, of how she grew times 2 her age, of how she had to stand up and, you know, just be there while everyone is playing. She couldn't afford to play because she had other things to do. So I wish young baby girls would just be allowed to grow naturally into the beautiful woman they would eventually become, and in a safe environment with genuine love poured into them. Safe environment is key, you guys. Safe environment is key. So these are just a few that I thought were really interesting, that I thought I should share with you guys here. These are from the SheCan community. If you'd like to join us, I'll leave a link in the description box where you can join. I don't know if I should end this video here because I'm about to go out to a correctional center, but if I get there, although I'm not going to record the girls, but I'll just like give you a view of what the place is. All right, so if I get there, I'll add the clips to the video, or not. Maybe if there's more, like if I'm speaking too much. Happy International Day of the Girl Child to every girl out there. I hope that you are, you know, living and exploring and experiencing and enjoying every form of your femininity. You deserve the best. You deserve to dream, you deserve to hope, you deserve to love, and I pray that all of these things find you. And I pray that your mental health, your emotional health, your financial status, everything aligns for the better for you. So I don't know if I should sign out now or if I should continue recording, but call time is 1 and it's currently 11:30, so I need to start heading out now. All right, bye.